Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sunday afternoon stream, Satisfactory, with my co-host, Lady.
Hello, Lady Gecko here.
We should be joined by multicoder, hopefully.
Yeah, you should be on.
We'll be off to the races. Kind of already to that point. I'm now trying to remember what it was we were trying to get set up with the assemblers. I think we were going to be doing rotors.
Rotors, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we were due to get rotors going.
We're going to be doing rotors, but there's a problem.
Mm.
Rotor comes with two recipes, a flat area, and I can show it to you. Assembler. So there are two recipes. There's the rotor, which takes iron bars and screws. And there is the alternate copper rotor, which takes copper sheets and more screws, but we get 3 per recipe.
Hey, I'm looking at my loading screen. It says, tip number 26. Level up. Ha! Kidding. We don't even have levels. Yeah. That's funny.
But one of the things that we have all agreed on here is we are definitely going to need more iron if we want to start producing the insane numbers of screws that we're going to need. Don't remember if we have an efficient screw recipe. I think we do, yeah. We're still doing bars into screws.
Yeah, but iron to fix all of our wrinkles.
What?
Nothing. 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 Don't worry about it.
Uh, iron? Is that what you were making the joke on?
Yes.
Okay. Still not funny, but at least now it makes a little bit of sense.
Yes, but your reaction is funny. To me.
Sure. I'm sure every masochist and everybody else is.
Wow, this belt's so fast I can't even run against it. Not really.
Yeah, those are the.
It's going so fast.
Those are the probably the Mark IIIs.
Look, you can't even walk against it anymore. In fact, I'm going backwards.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can jump, but you can't.
If you jump and you land at a sprint, good.
Yeah, it's more like if you land on the side of it.
Now for me, it's like I can see if I'm running. If
Yeah,
I jump
yeah.
and then I hit the ground at a sprint,
Uh-huh.
I can still go up.
Yeah, you still look like you're walking on the side, not the middle.
Me, it shows me walking on the middle. Got my crosshairs on the middle. Still on the middle.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Alright. Anyway. 2 things we need to do. We need to locate some new ore nodes, and we need to figure out how to get a trucking station set up. Turns out I have most of what I need in my inventory. I just need to get some cable.
Yes.
Which will be easy enough to do.
And I saw it looked like there was some in a direction. I'm trying to remember what direction. I'm scanning for it. Okay, not those 4. We know about those. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 137, 1,300. What is that? Miles? Meters? It just says M. Whatever it is, it's that much that way towards the east.
Yeah, okay, I think I see it.
So
1,200.
we're gonna put a station somewhere that way. Maybe at the top of this hill up here, and then we can just do like a create a road for it.
Yeah.
Above ground road.
Like a hovering platform, basically.
Basically make a highway with platforms. Yes.
Yeah. Headed off towards that ore node. I have this Caterium ore that I think he was bringing in.
Uh,
Hmm.
that was me actually.
Oh, that was you.
I set that up. Yes. Not a whole lot has been done with it, but I got a basic setup over there, making a few things. Oh, these ore nodes aren't that far actually. I didn't. I was thinking they felt like they were farther, but now that I'm actually walking, they're not that far away.
Uh-oh, hogs.
Yeah. Do you need assistance?
I got my Xeno Basher and a rebar gun. I'm fine.
Okay.
Works so much better than the stun rod did.
You know, I just realized that I don't think I have any rebars on. I got one of them that ran to me. I got one because it ran and attacked me.
That's fine. Ow. Okay, they hurt a lot harder than I thought they did. Found a
That was,
paleberry, though.
Yeah.
Direction.
Yeah, more or less. Make sure of where you're actually headed. If you're going a little too far to the right. I don't know where you're headed. Oh, there you are.
Right over here.
Oh, it's because you were next to me. It looked like you were turning to the right. I didn't realize it was because you were next to me.
Oh, poison plant.
There's actually a lot of more nodes over here. Like, how many are there actually? Like, what the? Oh, I see that. Ouchie.
There's a lot of ore nodes.
There's like 8, I think, in this general direction.
Oh, water. Okay.
I think this means that this is assigned to do this separate factory, like I said.
Yeah.
There's this many. We might as well just do a factory over here, rather than have it all be done over there.
Wow, there are so many ore nodes right near here. Okay, so I found one. One here. Found another one over here.
There's 4 here, and there's like 3 or 4 more over to the left over that way.
There's a third one here. Got a big rock on it, though. I don't know if we can
Maybe
dip our way through this one.
Well, if it's a really big, well, it depends. I don't know where you are yet. I'm looking for you. I'm up on the cliff still. Where are you? I'm coming down. Actually, this is a great area to do a side factory. It's kind of flat and open. This general area is actually great for a factory.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that one. Right. Oh, that size should be.
There's this one. This one here. Another one I'm worried about is this one over here. There's another ore node over there.
Round one, you will have to. That we can't do by hand. You're correct.
Can't do this.
No. I've tried. I think that one has to be blasted, but all of these other ones can be broken. So I think this is our sign that this is an area for a factory.
Just not sure about how.
What?
Not sure about how many trucks we would need to be able to transport the enough screws.
Well, get one set up and see what you actually think, because it has a large inventory.
Meow.
You might be surprised about the inventory. Hello.
I was gonna make random noises till somebody said hello.
I was about to say, here, kitty.
Oh, what the? Oh.
Oh, and I joined my single player again like a doofus. Well, let me fix that.
Well, we found a side area that has a shocking large amount of iron nodes that I
Cool.
think we will set up for. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe we should have this be the basic part factory over here instead.
Well, I mean, you know, if nothing else,
Okay.
you could take 2 or 4 iron.
Well, there's
Lines
4
that
nodes
just make
here,
screws.
and there's at least 3 more not too far away.
Yeah,
Right.
we've got 4 nodes
we
right
are.
where we're at, and then we've got like 4 or 5 more nearby.
This is not where the main factory is. This is a completely separate location. We found this many.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
4 here
the
and like
discussion
what?
is whether or not to ship the ore back, or do we like try and make like a separate factory making screws and ship
I'm not
screws?
minded doing a separate factory for things like screws here.
Honestly, a factory just for screws is not a bad idea in this game.
Well, my thought is,
Yeah.
do we want to just transport, like say, just transport the iron ingots back? Would that be better than transporting the screws?
Well, it depends on how many screws you need, really.
Gajillions of them.
Well, I was just thinking, with this many iron nodes over here, it might not be a bad idea to set up a kind of a factory area here that we could expand on later if we needed to. And for now, we can just make it screws, but it would be a good location to add on to later if we needed to, because it's a really good spot. That's my thought.
Yeah.
I'll let you two argue about that. I'm just gonna be over here in my little corner.
I think with the amount of stuff you end up needing total, especially even later in the game, this
We've
will be
got
good.
limestone here.
Yeah, and there's I saw a copper node too.
Okay.
I saw copper. Trust me, this is a very good location.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
coal nearby?
hypertubes. That's what I was doing.
That I don't know. We can just do a long power pole
Yeah.
back here, but
There should be enough for me to make some hypertubes now.
No, the
I'm scanning.
reason why I'm scanning for coal is I'm thinking steel.
Oh,
Coal node
that-
nearest coal node's 800 away.
Yeah, no.
That's a bit too far.
Oh. Well, actually, it's not actually as far as you think.
Take that.
'Cause my thought with the if we had a
That's not
coal
as far as you
node.
think, actually, dear.
Oh really?
That's not as far as you
800 is
think.
not too bad.
No, it's not. That's
2000
actually
is a bit of a trip, but
that's just slightly more than what we did to get here.
Uh-oh. Being
Only a
attacked
little
by
bit more than
hogs.
that.
plates.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. You don't have to say "uh-oh" every time. They're kind of the basic first mob you fight. Okay.
Yeah, but they still hurt when they hit you.
Well, I understand that. Oh, that one's dead. You know that's. Oh, you got that. Okay.
13 beams. Really?
Okay, so we could at least we could make steel, truck steel back. We could make copper, truck that back. But the main thing I was thinking is with the limestone we could do concrete, maybe, and do the encased the steel encased
Here.
beams. Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. As I said, this is a really good spot for things because it's really it's really fairly open. This is really open for this kind of area.
I've got a few of them, but I'm not making them in ridiculous mass over here. I'm just making enough to build hypertubes.
But we found an area that has at least 5 ore nodes, iron ore nodes, at least 1 copper ore node, a limestone node, and then about 800. What is it? Miles meters from this spot. There's coal, so we can either do belts bringing the coal over, or we could do a separate truck to just for that route to bring coal over here. Do a coal factory here and screw factory here. It's a pretty big area. We could do more than one little building for different things if we needed to. And the area is good enough that later on, if we needed to expand on something here, we have plenty of room. So if we end up needing area to expand on later parts, future parts, that we don't even have access to yet, would not be a bad idea. I still think it might not, maybe it not be a bad idea to also consider this location for secondary location for making basic parts for the more advanced stuff as needed. You know,
Yeah.
you can keep all the advanced crafting mostly over there, except for maybe the steel stuff. But then have over here we could use this area for some of the side stuff, like extra screws, for example.
Yeah. Do you happen to have any portable miners?
I got one.
Not on me, but if we have the things to pop down an equipment table, equipment station.
Okay.
Trust me, I plop down equipment stations and crafting tables, and then break them to bring them with me a lot. So just
I
plop
just
one
built
down.
them
Got one
everywhere.
down.
Right, I know, I do too.
I don't move them. I just leave them.
Well, like crafting tables, I will do like crafting tables here and there and all over the place just because I don't always want to run back, you know? And with as large as your areas can get sometimes, I'm like, I don't want to run all the way back for a crafting table. No way.
All right. Miner, I'm going to go ahead and see if I don't have the encased industrial beams to do a Mark II.
Oh, just do a basic one for now. We can upgrade it later.
I know. I was hoping to go straight into the high-tech.
Oh, what does that require? Oh,
Encased beams.
you have the extra concrete? Actually, I have a concrete. Actually, do a concrete. You know,
Let me see.
I might have ingredients for it on me.
I have the concrete. I don't...
Yeah, but see, I have steel beams on me. I have actual steel beams on me, already made.
Okay.
I just don't have concrete beams.
I
Here.
have concrete.
There you go.
I can probably build a hypertube over y'all's way before long. I'm actually doing hypertubes right now.
Yeah, we're not at the main factory. We're at the new location. You can see how far away we are from there, or you can see where we are. I don't know how. Maybe check the map. We're a little far from where you are.
You're not that
kind of-
far, but you're a fair distance. I don't know if I have enough copper tubes. Actually, that's going to be the issue.
Check our stuff. We usually have stuff like that in making into a storage unit, so you can go look.
All right.
Copper stuff tends to stack up. So
Yeah.
We have two big like giga containers of copper wire and wiring.
yeah.
The electrical, like the
You say
electrical
giga
cable.
containers, but you do realize that there is another size of storage container, right?
Yes.
Last I checked, it was the single size,
Haha. First hypertube.
so not giga. What are you missing?
Portable miner.
Oh, that was all.
The new one, the Mark IIs take two.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
I
don't have
that.
steel tubes. Dagnabbit.
Look at that. There we go. Beautiful.
Miner Mark II. Did I just hear a hyena?
I don't
Okay.
know.
I've got
I heard a little
142 of those. Okay, maybe I'm not so bad off.
I heard something. I don't know what it was. You know, I just noticed something that I don't think I've noticed before.
That
You know this natural stone-like formation that's above our heads?
yes.
You look all the way to the north end of it.
Little scraggly bits.
That's starting to look a bit like bone.
Yeah.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah. I'm not objecting to that. I am in agreement.
I have not seen that before. That makes
There are
sense.
some bone structures around the map.
Yeah, this is one of the really long pieces, very large, long. But there's one end of it that I swear has bits hanging off of it that are kind of like
Claws.
ribs. Kind of like ribs.
Yeah. Ribs is a better description.
They're like ribs. Okay. I was going to make a trip back because I don't actually have a huge amount of stuff on me. However, before I go, actually, I can see if there's any extra stuff I have on me that you might want before I go.
I'm gonna
check what I
put.
have first.
Let's see. Miners are all the way over there. I put the trucking station about. Put it over here by these.
Just close to the edge of the area, and not in the middle, and close to where you want to stick it, because everything is gonna have to be piped to it. Realize.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of like if we put like miners around the outer edges and it's feeding into the factory.
Where's home base? That way. So where's your plan for the path then? If you're putting it here, because remember the truck has to drive to and from it all the time.
No.
So make sure you, guys, you see where the arm is sticking out? That's where it
Yeah.
drives up to. Okay, where are you? There you are. Oh, you're running in circles again. Hold on. Try to get.
I'm dodging it.
And I'm trying to get it. Okay, it's dead.
Right. Planning on putting the trucking station here?
Okay, but I would turn it the other way around unless what are your path or I'll tell you what. Do it. Okay. Turn it towards you. Okay, a little more, that way. Face it that way in some way.
Okay.
And give it enough space to be able to turn it around, because it doesn't just turn around automatically. You have to.
Well, which side does the...
Where the little crane arm is.
Okay, that's the side the truck comes up to?
Yes.
Okay. I put it...
That's why I was making sure you're facing it
Yes.
the right way, because you did have the outputs and the inputs. I mean, sticking on the one side. So yeah, this is the side where the truck will come up to, because that thing will literally, visually, what it does is it'll actually show a crate coming out and going onto the truck.
Okay.
As far as the inputs, outputs are on this side. So there's specific fuel input, item inputs, and is there fuel? Is there anyway? There's like item inputs. There's this one's fuel specific. They're all they're specific. So there's like inputs and outputs, I think.
Yeah, there's some
there's
outputs
and
over here.
outputs. So you have to, realize that. Check out the inventory, and you'll see everything else.
Yeah.
The GUI.
Yep.
So the fuel is the fuel down the bottom isn't what powers this. It's what powers the truck, and can be transferred.
Yeah.
So fuel can be actually either solid biofuel or coal.
Do y'all have steel pipes at the main base anywhere?
I think so.
Think so?
Okay.
Possibly. Let's go look.
Okay.
If I was over there, I'd give you what I have on me. I have a few, but there should be over there somewhere.
Okay. I started building hypertubes. I've got one between my house and the main base.
They're more over by the miners, I think, or unless you moved them. Do we have still moved yet?
Steel should be down. It's not up at the top level. It's down a couple, I believe.
Okay.
Unless that's the copper.
I have no idea. You might have to just go look.
All right.
If you find the steel ingots and follow the conveyor belt.
I was gonna build a hypertube out to where you are at if you don't have one already. So.
No, we're out here in the boonies right now.
All right, I'll build you all a hypertube.
Planning a truck routes.
Factory 2. That's what we'll call it. Screw factory.
Oh, trucks. Okay.
Do you have any modular frames on you?
Let me check. 14.
Can I have those, please?
You see, I was helping move things the other day, so I have like a lot of crazy parts on me.
I didn't quite have enough for this guy.
I just happen to have the more obscure stuff. Me. Also, check out the inventory. That's the size that is on it.
Craft bench.
Okay.
Oh, the very back is the craft bench. You have to go around to the side to open. Or look at the different side. Yeah, it has an onboard crafting bench on it.
Okay. It's driving here. Cool.
That's correct. That is correct. Are you looking at the inventory? Or are you just figuring...
Just standing on it. I'm trying to figure out how to get off there.
Okay, don't...
Right.
You should...
That coal node. You go tell him to down, please. Or close the...
Okay, in a minute.
You'll pick up some coal.
Okay, I found the copper sheets. I'm looking for the steel now.
I'm almost to the whole node. I think, assuming it's not up on this cliff. Your Discord's not.
No, my mic is just muted.
Oh.
All right. Can I talk, or am I just not gonna do the thing?
You can talk.
Well, I tried like 3 times. You kept interrupting me.
I blame Discord.
Don't leave. Naughty. I'm about to
No.
make Don't.
See, there's this little.
Get back over there.
There's this little problem. She is of a specific status currently, typically referred to as diseased.
Oh, you shot
And, when she is diseased, she has no patience.
No, I'm trying to explain something, but I'm having difficulty getting the words out. I am. You know what? Never mind. You don't need the extra stuff I was going to give you. I forget. I give up. Going back to base, you can deal with whatever you got. Give up.
I
I can deal with
apologize.
that.
I don't want to get Gecko on the couch.
I was gonna give you some extra parts while I was there, but never mind. You can just deal. I'm just not gonna be nice. Not anymore. Where's the base again? Oh, that
I take credit for that.
one.
That way Gecko doesn't end up on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah. Just you wait till I get there.
I don't have enough to build a hypertube to run off to the side of the map.
It's fine. But, you know, I'm gonna be over there in a minute.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I had to say it.
Yep, and, just you wait. See, I have this nice weapon in my hand. Just you wait till I get over there.
Hey, I'm still building y'all hypertubes, so, you know.
Uh-huh.
Well, attempting would be the way to put it.
Cool. I can get to you all the faster then.
I mean, if you kill me, I just respawn in the base, so it's kind of...
But it will be very satisfying.
You know what to say to that?
But
Moo.
moo.
Interrupted cow, moo. Copper. Yeah, I'm not seeing steel anywhere.
Well, I have some pipes on me.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, got it. You just have to be, you know, smart enough to follow the conveyor belts.
Oh yeah, that's like that. You know what Gecko said earlier.
Yeah.
I apparently have a +1 Mercer sphere now.
Cool.
I don't think it does much.
No, it's a work in progress item. So no, it does nothing. You're welcome for getting a cool thing that's pretty to look at.
Got some more pale berries. You good for anything?
Food.
Okay.
You eat them.
Hi. See.
What did you run into?
One of those bounce pad fellas came walking up to me. I was working on the tractor and started making noise. Hey, goodbye. He's leaving. I guess he's delivered his message.
You're funny.
Yeah. Riding around in style now.
Wow, Liddy's lagging pretty bad.
Me?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I can see you running around. You're skipping.
Oh.
Right, Q, you're not the one lagging.
Reasonably.
It'd just be your internet connection.
True.
Typical modern internet.
I've got 1G fiber, so I should be okay.
No,
Famous
no, but
last
you don't
words.
understand. The Chinese data mining bots have to have 100%, 150% unrestricted access, or else it just makes everything like garbage.
Goodbye, cool sandwich. I knew you were coming.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see here. Docking station.
You intentionally running past the poisonous things. Poison gas things.
Maybe. The lag makes it really hard to shoot you.
Uh-huh. Ow. Hey! Stop that!
Oh, stop what? Leaving you in a poisonous gas cloud?
Ah! Golly! What are you using? You're using those stun ones, aren't you?
Nope, I'm just a good shot. Well, reasonable
Like,
shot.
knock you down without losing much health. It's annoying. Ah! Oh, it's so annoying!
So that person I was speaking to earlier, remember what I said about I will go deaf this afternoon?
How did you get me? Because I'm like,
Did I knock you down in a gas cloud?
ugh. You stunned me while I was in a poison cloud.
When I do that?
You just did it!
Oh, I guess I did that.
You already did!
You were chasing me.
Oh, yeah. Like you didn't deserve it. You think I wasn't going to chase you down over there?
I'm sure you're gonna keep trying for a few more minutes.
First, I gotta get my stuff. If I can get away. Okay. Oh no. No, leave me alone. I collected my stuff of low health because of the poison gas, and then I hear a hug behind me.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad stuff over there.
Hey, good news. I found out that tractors can just drive straight through the water.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, hey, it's another one of those useless spheres. I'm gonna take it. It's talking to me.
Yeah, you're trying directly to collect it.
Yeah, with words like comply.
Yep.
Well, I've got some other good news.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got a lot of hog remains for those protein inhalers.
Cool. Like we didn't already have a lot, but yeah, cool.
We have
The
more.
more, the tastier. I don't think merrier really fits, so.
I guess not, but it's less weird.
Perhaps.
Uh,
Just slightly.
I can't find how I got over here. Drive the tractor back.
Well, I started a hypertube, but I haven't gotten very far yet.
Oh, I can go right down this hill. Thought that was a cliff.
Yay, falling almost to my death is so fun.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Okay, there's now another artifact somewhere.
I think I have some more of those here.
Oh, I found a wreck site.
Awesome.
Guarded by one of those poisonous plants.
Not so awesome.
There's two of them over. I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to get home from here. Oh, that is another power slug.
Those are always cool to find.
Oh, that is less good. Hog.
Eight. Maybe 4. Gravity won. I fought the gravity and the gravity won.
Tempted fate, did ya?
Yeah, I should have went around the other side and yeah. That didn't turn out so well. Turns out if you fight gravity, gravity usually wins.
Disappointing and
really?
weird how that works, huh?
Yeah, just, no magical way to reduce the mass. The gravity's less. Ha ha. Ha. Ah. Should be modulars.
That always wins on its feet.
Iron rod. Okay, and somewhere around here should be the copper. It's iron rods.
chopper's at a different level than all the iron processing. If you're in the
Yeah,
the-
gotta find my
Going
way back
below.
to it. Hmm.
it's below all the iron processing.
Okay. Thought I was
So-
close.
Yeah, it's a floor below. It's not
There
the
we
same
are.
floor.
I see it.
I'm not 100% convinced that the truck is going to be a viable
Why?
well, because it burned up over 50 coal getting here.
Yeah, but if you have it permanently pumping in, it's really not that big of a deal.
Coal smoke. Just coal. We got a whole planet full of it, right?
If you have it just permanently pumping into the coal factory, it'll be fine.
Yes, that's true.
Because it'll auto refill itself. As long as you have it pumping into the station.
If there's any gunpowder over there, lady, you need, you're welcome to it. There's a whole bunch in a box at the bottom.
Okay.
This game is neither as efficient nor as fun as Factorio to pull the resources.
Gecko was
in.
saying he was wanting to blow something up.
There is a whole crate full of black powder if he wants to blow something up.
Yeah,
He was
That's
actually
not what I
asking
was-
earlier if there was explosive stuff in the game.
that is not what I was inferring earlier.
Really? I was thinking maybe you wanted it in order potentially to blow something up. You know, like you were just seeking to be destructive and blow things up and be noisy.
No, but I'm highly disappointed that that's how low you think of me.
Oh.
You. You were the one asking about it. Just say it.
So what are power slugs used for?
Overcharge.
Overclocking.
Okay.
You make them into these things that you then put on machines to overclock them.
Right? Where were we keeping our proteins?
Somewhere.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah, I don't know. Not specific location. There's not a specific location, so wherever.
Anyone I find, there's a box I'm putting in the middle of my vase with
I mean,
nuts
just
and
wait.
proteins for a lady to use.
I found a box that had a bunch of hog remains in it already, so I added my hog remains to it, and I also put the power slugs in there. There was already a
Okay.
power slug in it. I'll give it the Mercer spheres too, just to be safe. Might slow down the voices.
Slow down the voices.
Yeah, so I need to drop off some iron ore, and I need to pick up a bunch of plates. Is there anywhere even for me to put any ore in? Does not look like it.
Right, you haven't traveled in hypertubes yet, have you?
Me?
Gecko.
I
No,
have
no,
not.
Gecko.
Ah, okay.
Gecko gets the experience. New experience
Nice.
of traveling in
I'm
hypertubes.
building a 2-year-old's docking station right now, so. Trying to help. I'm pretty good at hypertubes and trains. I have very little skill when it comes to vehicles. That are not those two, though.
All right. I guess I'm going to need a trainload of iron plates and concrete, because I do need to make a paved road for this tractor to follow, or it's just gonna guzzle coal the whole way. What are you two doing?
Waiting for it.
Could be very
I knew it was
peaceful.
gonna happen at some point. She was gonna come back and like knock the shit out of me.
See, I made special rebar for that one.
You did. It knocked the crap out of me.
Yeah, that was the stun rebar.
I knew it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, I
You
know.
were stalking me for like the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was biding the time, you know.
I felt like Calculon over here.
I was just taking my time.
I saw you.
Fucking my prey, more or less. Boy, that looks like you did a lot.
It got me by surprise. Like, if your goal was to surprise me and make me jump, like, I actually jumped in my chair.
It was great. It was doing like the you know, particles and lit up around you and I've never used the stun rebar, so I wasn't sure what to expect.
I've been a regular one will knock you hard if you do it at the right place. It's more effective, you know, like in a pile of poison plants. You know, not that that's something I had ever done in this game, you know.
It's a cool cave. Well, I wanted to basically do one main shot.
That was a good shot. I almost fell off a cliff.
Well, you made it all that way. I was not trying to full on kill you at that point.
Oh.
I'm not that mean because you already made it all the way over there with the hyper tube.
You just didn't want to have to build the hypertube yourself. Got it.
You're doing so nicely and all that.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna have to drag some power lines over there. He hasn't said if that's his plan yet, but at least for the moment, I think it would be a good idea.
What would be?
Bringing a string of power poles, connecting it to Factory 2.
Okay. I'm about... I don't know if I have enough to finish. That's my worry.
Well, if you need more steel tubes, I actually have some on me.
Okay. I think I've got enough steel tubes. I think my shortage is actually going to be copper sheets.
Where is this? Oh.
But we'll see. I may have enough. Because I'm getting close.
I didn't realize that. I'll just bring from this.
But I'm not staying still very long as I go either, because I don't want to get smashed.
I'm not super far from you, so I'm...
I got it. I had enough.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm bringing power that way. I forgot I brought power to this, what's it called again? I keep forgetting what it's called. The yellow ore.
Caterium? Caterium?
Caterium, there you go.
Something like that.
Yeah, I have one leading to that, so I forgot about it, so I'm gonna bring from that one, because it's a little closer.
Okay. Well, Gecko can jump in a hypertube to get back if he needs to now, so.
Doesn't it need a little power at each end?
A little bit, but usually I just make a little reactor and do that.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing power poles that way, so we can just connect it to that when I get there.
Okay. I'm running it out to... The question is, do we want to run it out to the vehicle, or do we want to run it out to the mines?
I don't know.
All right. I'll just kind of run it in between.
Oh, that whole area may become a factory eventually, so buy the truck is fine for now, really.
Okay. It's not too far from the truck drop, but I don't know the way that you all are driving the truck either, so that kind of might be in the way. You know what? I'll back up and just put it on the platform next to it.
Okay.
So that way it's not in the way. Hey,
Hey.
there we go. Whee! Oh, there you go. You have a hypertube going between there. I'm gonna get a hypertube kind of running up to the main base now, I think, because it just kind of drops at a random spot in my base. It's not really a hub built anywhere yet, so
Maybe we should make a hub. Honestly,
yeah.
as long as we're already setting them up, we might as well just start a hub.
Yeah, just kind of tell me where you want it, and I'll just kind of point things in that direction, and you all can kind of make it however you want it.
Yeah, I kind of wish we had the wall that had them in it already, because that would kind of put up a nice way of sticking them there.
Oh, sorry.
Kind of wish we already had the wall that had the pipe holes in it.
Well, all the hypertubes kind of lead to my base at the moment, but
Yeah.
that
No,
doesn't
it's
have
fine.
to permanently
It's
be
fine.
that
It
way.
just makes for a tidier setup. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right, I'll build a makeshift hub, I guess, for the moment.
Yeah, just stop it. What the? Okay, your character is slanted. What the heck? That was weird. Okay. Somewhere, maybe somewhere in between your base and our base.
Okay.
for a quick hub.
All right.
Unless you just want it here. But
I mean,
would
I
say
can
you-
reroute the one piece. That's no big deal. So.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't mind, here's probably fine too. Just have a tube leading up to the main factory.
I mean, y'all are hosting, so just
I don't
let me
care
know where you want
really
it.
where it is, as long as it's enough of an area that we can do multiple. It's it's a hub, so
Right.
enough space for a proper hub.
Okay.
That's
I'll just
fine.
make a bunch of 1 foot pieces out here, and then y'all can. I'll kind of route them closer, and leave it to y'all how you want it.
I mean, how about this? First of all, good. What the? Oh, it's not in zip mode. Okay. First of all, let's make him like. It will help, but well, I don't have enough plates. Crud.
There's a bunch of plates in a box back at my base.
Okay. Well, let's make it like 3 wide. Maybe we'll make it at least a little wider.
Okay.
It didn't have to be. It didn't have to span all the way across unless you're just making a bridge.
Yeah.
So let me see. Let's see logistics. Okay. Do they connect to the pipeline supports?
I'm on top of it. Okay. I'll reroute one of these real quick.
Okay, Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing anyway.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait. Transport. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Hypertube support. That's what I wanted. Okay. Oh, I don't have. Darn it! This is plates too. Okay, I give up. What'd you say was plates?
Follow me.
Can't do anything without enough plates. I have like 7 plates left.
You're fine. Follow me.
I'm right behind you.
Plates are up here.
All right, I'm back. Had to step out there for a second.
This one.
I lost you. Okay. Oh, there you are.
That one's full of plates.
Talk about.
I only need
setup.
like
Talk about
100.
messy setups here.
Huh?
Talk about messy setups, Multi.
Oh yeah. I'm proud of how bad it is. Something to brag about. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
So it's taking the notes out of my book.
Worse, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm so proud of him.
So proud of him. Okay.
Yeah, I figured you would be.
You've heard what I say, right, Multi?
Spaghetti is fun.
That I know exactly. I have a very good sense of design because otherwise I wouldn't know what rules to break.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just realizing I don't have a lot in the way of copper plates or of iron.
Well,
We
there's a
have
few over
them, but
here if you need them. So.
we have them, but our production fee very.
Okay. I need to get some copper sheets. Alright. Basically, everything over on this base at this point is mostly just making the stuff to make hypertubes.
Okay.
Take that. Yeah.
I think it might have made it too far out, but we can do it a little closer. But this is the setup I was thinking over here.
Alright. Give
for
me
how-
1 second. I gotta grab some more materials. I'll be right there.
Yeah. I feel like you should have done it slightly closer to your base, honestly, but whichever.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's just my house. It's not really much of a base.
I did it out over the water, so I don't know if that's too far or not.
Alright.
But,
I'll be right there.
if nothing else, it would be out of the way if you need to expand. I guess.
True.
But anyway, this can be expanded on, but
Okay, let me get over there. So I see what you're talking about.
I sort of feel like walls, so you don't fly out off the other side unintentionally.
Oh, that's not as fun. Okay, I'm heading your way. Oh, nice. Are those hypertube,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supports basically.
okay.
These are hypertube supports. But yeah, this way I've dealt with hypertubes on Jacob, so I know how they function. And trust me, you don't want to have them facing each other. I found that out the hard way.
Yeah, infinite loops are fun.
Oh yeah, so they were alternating. So there we go. I think that would probably be the easiest setup. Now, ideally, the exits are on this side, facing the middle. So you connect the supports in the back of these. You
So
connect
this
the
is
two.
kind of an oddball one.
That's fine. You can just leave it to like maybe this one. Just leave it to the back
I'm
of this
fine
one.
if you wall it out or something. This is just my house, that's all.
Okay, yeah, you can just leave it there anyway. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna connect with this other side one.
Oh, well, it would help if I put power to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one should be fine. It's not.
And then this one will be over to your all's base right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's hypertube supports and then there's the stackable hypertube thing there. So those are all options under the hypertubes. Hey Gecko, where are you?
I'm busy fiddling with the with the routing of iron ingots onto the plate line. Playing around with it, seeing if I can boost the amount of ingots going into the line to boost plate production.
Alright.
Yeah.
There you go,
so-
Eddie. That makes it the main hub now.
Okay, so now you know that the tube that we dragged out from far off from the other place?
Yep. Already routing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we route that, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I figured that
okay.
was going to be what you're going to ask me, so.
Yes. Well, it was going to come up.
Nah, really?
I mean, I was thinking.
What?
I mean, I was thinking. That's what I said.
Thinking. Okay. Wow, my hearing is terrible today.
She was thinking.
That's much more understandable than what I thought you said, so we'll just leave it at that.
She's a bit of a thing.
You.
Yeah, for a second I thought you said you were in your birthday suit. I was like, what? I'm like, well, I mean, it's your house, so do what you want.
There.
Yep. That's
Back.
backwards.
That's back. Yeah, don't do it to that side.
There we go.
Alright, and then entrance on that side? Looked like it connected, I just didn't have the stuff for it.
You're good.
Make sure it's both.
Oh, it's not an actual... Aw, man. I was hoping I wasn't going to burn my rotors. I'm making all my rotors by hand still. That's the whole factory I didn't want to make. Oh, bye!
I did that on purpose.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna try to get Gecko's attention to write it.
Okay.
Sure, it'll be more fun than doing what I'm watching.
Yes, well, I'm coming your way. I'll wait till I get there.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's definitely boosted plate production. Rather than having, like, groups
Wait,
of
where
2
are
to
you?
4.
Are you back at the main Are you back at the main factory?
Main factory, yes.
Oh, I didn't realize you were there. Darn it.
I've got the tractor. I can head your way.
Oh, wait, which way are you going? Are you going back to the other location?
I'm going up to the top of the base.
Because I was headed to the new location. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not at the new location. I am at the main base.
Okay, never mind coming back again. Luckily, you can actually turn around to these things.
See, I was hoping you built the hypertube entrances instead of the supports because I was lazy and didn't want to make more rotors. But no.
Okay. Oh, is this the one that's gonna lead to the main base?
Yeah, it's not quite finished yet, but
Okay.
I had to kind of make it and then hop in it to get it where I needed it to go.
Oh, I have stuff for that at least.
Copper and steel tubes are the things I use just ridiculous amounts of.
I'm gonna hop in to get up there because I'm not gonna climb that.
All right, that's why I did that.
Hop out that side.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm away.
Where are you guys at?
Wait
Okay.
a second. I'm coming through.
All right.
Multi?
Did you stick her in an infinite loop?
I fixed it later. You can come back now.
I'm back. I'm here. I did come out. I just managed to not fall off. I'm
The
behind
game
you.
shows you going back the other direction.
No, I'm definitely behind you. Oh, now I'm popping up the other end. What the heck? Am I lagging?
Yeah.
Because I was definitely behind you.
Okay.
Either that or just passed out because you did that.
My screen showed you within like 1/10 of a second of flying off the cliff.
Okay, it will lead up there.
Alright, where do you want this at?
Well, this is not the main factory. This is just the quartz miner. So,
Okay.
up there, to the main level. So, follow me, I guess. You can just lead it up this ramp that's over here. You'll
Alright,
have to get
working on
over
it.
that. You'll have to get over the quartz or around it or something. So this way, and up this ramp.
Okay.
We could probably let's see. I guess here for now. We really should do a walkway over all this nonsense, but for now, just lead it to the top of this ramp.
Just so you know, on Jacob's server, I didn't label it, but the one he was playing on last, I secretly went in there and made this big giant Mobius loop.
Here.
Uh-oh. Big lag spike.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there. Just there. Just end it there.
Alright.
an entrance on it. I can move that in later if I need to, but I don't know where to have it moved to. So for now, we'll just stick an
Okay.
entrance here. I'll move the entrance later if I have to.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't really work very well as a joke, but yeah.
Okay, Gecko, where are you? I'm not showing seeing your icon at the moment, so where are you?
Messing with the conveyor belts down at the iron plates.
I am behind the. I'm next to one of the first iron miners.
All right, I'm headed up.
There we go. Power.
Because I want to see this. Okay, come here.
Oh, hey, a pipe.
Yes. Stand in front of it.
Ah!
This is a hypertube.
Also known as the way to get around in Futurama. Inside the city.
Where am I going?
To the hub.
To the little hub we set up.
Now, if you really
Okay.
want a scenic
Okay, so-
route, go over here.
Okay, so this one right here. You see this one?
Is the scenic route.
Oh, that's multi. Gecko, where?
I'm right here. I'm stood right
Oh,
next to you.
there you are. Okay, this one leads to the new factory.
That's a pretty tight turn.
Multi made it.
Yes, and I take full credit for the lovely scenery along the way.
It's the scenic route.
Ah.
It actually was the most direct route from where I was at, so it kind of worked. Kind of, you know. I think you only go through the dirt once.
So this is the fun way to travel.
I can tell. Definitely doesn't cause the game to chug every now and again due to loading things in.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm doing fine for the most part, so, you know.
Well, yeah, you've been making me lag.
By riding hypertubes.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
spots where it goes into the
I
dirt.
got right through the conveyor belt again.
I just noticed that the
Underground.
the power legs thing is showing as below the hypertube as I'm riding along. That is weird.
What is?
The legs, because I'm horizontal.
Oh, right. Yeah, the power. Yeah, that's what those are.
Oh, disconnected, kind of floating below the hypertube.
That's what those things are. I kept seeing them going like, what is that?
That's the power legs.
Fair
This is the
enough.
way. This way. Anyway, if you realize that you need to go back or something, you can actually turn around. I've turned around before.
This is a long ride.
Easy bitch.
Ah! Okay.
Yeah, it kind of throws you out the other end. So if you don't want to go that far, you have to like put a wall up to run into. That was pretty funny though. I didn't know it was gonna send you that far.
I was afraid I was gonna like crash. I was ready to RP, like having my guts smashed out as I knocked into this crane arm, but I went underneath. So yeah, it turns out the tractor can barely make it up this incline.
Oh, yeah,
I got up to
found that
here.
out myself. Yeah.
I got up to this. I got up to this point here.
Oh,
I was going at 4 kilometers an hour until I climbed over the rest of that ridge.
come on, get back. Okay, there. That was nice. Yeah, I found that out myself. So softer inclines are better for trucks.
Yeah.
I think this guy is coming to visit.
Hi.
You're so funny.
Yep, that's right, pal. I'm pestering you this
Stopped.
time.
When you started doing that, you stopped.
They still move.
No, but he's not walking.
Yeah, I know, but they do. They will. He
Alright.
will start walking here in a minute. There it goes.
I'll be AFK for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, I'm watching.
I'm saying hi to my best buddy, the bounce pad.
Oh, you jump on the giant tick.
On the bounce padasaur.
Um, I think he looks like a giant tick.
Well, if he's a giant tick, I'm terrified to imagine what he attaches to suck the blood out of it.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh
good.
gosh, I meant to run past this thing, not go in.
Hit the down back button and hold that down.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can turn around. Yeah, that it just sucks air in front of it, so you have to be careful. I usually like to set it up to like some kind of hub thing, area with walls, so you don't accidentally.
Oh, this is the copper node down here. Blue stuff.
Yes, that would be correct. I saw that first actually when I came over here. I was up on this cliff, looking for you. What else is in this area? I'm just gonna do a scan for a couple random things just because I'm curious. See if there's anything else around here. Well, not that. Not close enough. Oh, wait, what was that?
Comply.
Oh. There's more Caterium if we ever need to boost Caterium production. There's a bunch of Caterium not that far away.
An artifact around too.
Breaking news from
Sulfur.
Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem.
Okay.
World President
Yeah, just give me
urges all
sulfur.
citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Yeah, there's some. They're not super close, but they're not real far away either.
All right, I'm going back to the main base to pick up some of those iron plates I spent so long fixing up. Having my new monitor is kind of throwing me off. The higher resolution,
Uh-huh.
my automatic window arrangement no longer snaps to the borders of the monitor because of it being smaller. It's now the same size as my main monitor. Not dimensions-wise, but resolution.
Never go to set some of these up. All you need to do is connect an hypertube entrance on either end, and then the entrance needs a little bit of power, and then you just connect them to each other, and that's it.
Okay.
So basically, to drag it a far distance, you set up an entrance, connect hypertube to it, and then just keep dragging out the hypertubes. Then when you get to your next location, then connect an entrance to the other end, and you're good. You can actually travel through it without hypertube at the inside. It just won't be two-way.
Okay.
You can still go in the other side and pop out the other end. It just makes it a one-way tube. Anyway, it comes with support, stackables, as well. I'll be back.
All right. I have some plates in concrete. The real question is, do I have enough? And the real answer is never. Do you agree with me on that, Multi? Not here. 1, 2. I'm alone. I'm Welcome to party! Woohoo! I don't know what the crouch button is. Oh well, party, yay! Alright. Now have 2 conveyor belts feeding iron in the iron plate makers. Just to speed the process along a little further.
So, we talked about moving these generators over to the other side.
Yes.
Okay. If I start this, it means that some things may potentially go off while I'm doing it. Or would you prefer me to get enough stuff to make more and then disassemble these?
I would prefer it if we upgraded the other side before we disassembled those 4.
Okay. By upgrade, you mean...
Add whatever we need to make sure it doesn't go offline.
Okay, so basically make 4 more generators and then assemble the original 4.
Yes.
Okay, because by upgrade, that sounds like you mean upgrading the machines themselves. And that's not what I was doing. So, making sure. Understood there. Okay. What am I doing? Power.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the decision.
What the? You beat things after me, really? You guys are a little annoying. There. Now, no. Okay. Alright. Now, back to what I was doing. Fuel generator. Okay, I have plenty of the other stuff. I really just need 10, 40 rotors.
Okay, where are you at?
Hub,
Oh,
basically.
hi. Right here.
Hi. Hi. Can I have some rotors?
Go.
Ow. Seriously? Go away.
Spawner.
It's up there, I already broke it. I shot it from down here. I didn't even go up there.
Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, what else do I need? We're go down there. I have the stuff to make. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the executive decision that I'm just gonna be transporting ingots from the far base.
Okay.
Just so that way, because the iron plates line actually needs to be expanded already.
Okay.
It is
Alright.
barely keeping up with what we already have going.
Well then, for now,
So-
keep location in mind for, you know, future stuff. Plus, there's something else to think about. It might help lag-wise to make separate locations. Something to think about.
Might.
Well,
Also
I'm
might
saying this
not.
because, well, thing is, I don't know about this game, but I know in another game there was something like that where if people did too much in the same chunk, then it caused full-on server lag. Whereas if people spread things out, it worked, but it functioned better. I don't know about the specific game, but in different games that was definitely the case. So that's something you might think about. Not that we can't do that, because there's definitely enough iron nodes to both feed this side and have the factory over there. There is enough.
Yeah.
There's literally, like, we already know there's like 5 iron nodes over there. We already know that there's enough for you to feed this factory and a new factory over there.
Yeah.
There's definitely enough. So you can go ahead and feed them here, and then we can also potentially make a factory there as needed too. So, and it is a good area for a factory. It's a really good area for a factory.
Yeah.
So, we'll keep that and keep it in mind for that. But yeah, there's no reason why we can't do both. Even if we just hold off on the other for later, just in case we want to. Okay, what else? Sorry, I'm getting distracted now. I'm trying to do more than one thing here at a time. Okay, I think I have enough for everything. I have like lots of the other stuff I need. So, okay. Alright. Going down to plate production. Plate production, what am I saying? Power. Okay. You know, with this game, I love being able to build from a distance.
It is it is very satisfying to do so, yes.
Yes.
To build trucking station.
Yeah, the trucks, they can function across the regular terrain. I just seems like they ran better on highways.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what the best highway route over there.
Oh no, but I would say just pick a spot, do a gentle slope ramp going up, as far up as you need to, and then just go over everything and then back down. That's, I think, would probably be the easiest way, just because of the uneven terrain.
Yeah.
I just think that might be the easiest. Oh no. You can always do the station up on top of somewhere, and then have it go from there instead. And then have the priest come down, the belts or something come down.
Yeah.
Higher location. That's probably, because I was gonna say earlier, that I forgot, got distracted. But like here, for a second, I was thinking like potentially you could put a station like up there, make a platform way up there,
Yeah.
on top of that cliff, make a station just above the trees maybe, like a platform, do it up there, and then you can always with belts things from there to anywhere else you need.
Yeah.
That was sort of what I was thinking, potentially. So for now, do a path up there, and then just do a platform up there, and then do the truck station actually up there. If nothing else, you can always move the other station up and have them all at the same level on both ends. That might be a cool idea. And it wouldn't have to go up slopes, so it would probably take the least amount of fuel too.
Yeah, and it'll definitely go faster.
Yeah, so if you just build like high enough, you can just go straight shot. both ways. Just make sure on each end you have enough space for it to turn it around for the path. I found that out when doing it. You actually have to like turn the thing around. So put on a little bit of a loop at the end would be helpful. Okay, what am I up here for? Oh, concrete. I actually ran out of concrete. Okay. There we go. Cool. If we get things making enough, it would be nice, prefer, unless we are already, I can't remember, having each item divert some of it into a storage container. Do we have that at the end?
Uh,
I think they're all
some of them.
at the end.
Some of them are.
Well, what I was saying is that what I usually do is have, like, somewhere things are split off into a container that nothing is pulled from by belt. That it's just the final end production for that. Just so that we can have storage for when we need to grab some.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do. We don't necessarily have to, but I would suggest it because if I ever need to click plates right now, I have to go either pull from the machine or just make them by myself because we don't have any actually in storage anywhere.
Yeah,
Everything we go to make.
that's one of the reasons as to why I'm making this belt, this iron.
No, I know that. We've also had every single output going straight to all production. I'm just saying that maybe at some point we could have some of it divert to a dedicated storage container. I don't care where that storage container is, as long as we have somewhere we can grab some. Because you use them a lot for like platforms and stuff.
Yeah.
Like every single item might not be necessary, like screws not necessarily, but plates definitely. Okay. Power.
Do trees interfere with the trucks? Guessing yes.
Depends on which part of the tree. If it's leaves, then it's fine. If it's trunk, then yes. If it has a hitbox, then yes is the answer. But you can technically cut the trees down.
The planet is full of so much peaceful nature, and I'm literally just building concrete over all of it.
Best way.
The direction I'm trying to go is not exactly... I can take a very shallow rise ramp. Take it straight over a mountain top. Oh no, that's a cliff! I fell. Hey, bounce pad, can you get me back up there, please? Multi-back yet?
I'm guessing that's a no.
Very quiet. Thanks for nothing there, bounce pad. He walked away from the cliff, so I fell on the ground.
Next to it?
I fell. Yeah, he walked off the cliff or he walked away. I was trying to use him to bounce up onto a cliff. He just decides, bored now. Walks away, and so he just hit the dirt in front of the cliff.
I got confused because there is an actual bounce pad. So the thing is, we do actually have bounce pads. So I was trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Well, seems this mountain is too high to go over casually. Might have to just take the way around.
Yeah, depending on which mountain, that possibility.
Well, currently I'm about as far back as I can be from where I want to put the station, the truck station. And I cannot clear it with the shallow rise ramps.
Well, they go around.
Tractor testing this in. Right, it's definitely currently a one-lane road. Definite one-lane road. Starting this puppy up. Okay. There's a few trees I'm gonna have to chop down. That one near threw me off the ramp. Oh yeah, baby, we hitting high gears now. Okay. Alright, well, this ramp puts the station at a less than ideal location, but certainly one that can still be worked around. Feel like I'm...
Oh. You know how I get when I'm focused. I'm here.
Hey, I'm not alone. Fortunately, the giant tick bounce pads don't actually interfere with the vehicles. Because there is one that walked underneath the ramp I built, and I walked onto his back and got launched. Alright. Back up. Back it up. Alright. Well, thanks to a certain McGoofus, you have power over here.
Yes, I led power over there for you. Thank you, welcome.
You can start attaching power to things and actually start
Yeah, I
getting
followed
this thing
behind. I
running.
followed behind my while Multi was doing the hypertube. I started following behind him with power poles.
Okay.
For the pipe to go both ways anyway, it needs a little power. So it doesn't need much, but it needs a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and just drag the power poles over there. I actually pulled from the Caterium route because it was leading a little bit closer. So because I had power going to the Caterium area.
Alright. Well. Don't know how fast these things work. Oh my gosh, 240 ore per minute? That is insane. Okay, all I have are Mark 1 smelters. I'm making a lot of them.
Should be able to get, level up those two for long.
All right. I'll lay some foundations just so I have something flat to start with. All right. Setting up the smelter. This calls for a math test on my... So... Those are each going to be producing 240 per minute. So, want these produce 30 per minute. So that means one miner can supply 8 smelteries.
Nice.
Yikes. That's a lot.
Yep.
So, remind me again why we weren't using belts to bring this all back. I know that option. I know the option is still on the table.
For fun.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Busy setting up an insane ratio of miners to smelters to try and make sure I max out the miner abilities.
Gotcha. Yeah, we had to get a few things packed up. We had a guest today, so we're helping get everything going for that and whatnot. So.
Ah. It's fun. Guests.
Oh yeah. Good company. I've been tutoring my adopted sister in mathematics, so. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's sit down. Okay, I'm checking. Some of these, okay, I think it is just that some of these I need to get the belts getting in a little better, which I'm working on. So I'm just gonna throw in coal in some of this because I collected a bunch from removing belts. So I'm just gonna get them all going. I'm working on the belt system right now. So some of them aren't quite getting the full amount of coal right now.
We're at the brink on our power generation, guys and gals.
We have the generators already placed. I just need to get them coal. There we go.
Okay.
That should solve our problems.
All right.
Oh wow, yeah, that solves some problems.
You want to know how many generators I have up over here now?
I'd say 4 or 6.
Yeah, 11.
More, at least.
11.
Nice.
Which I'm not even sure if all of them are totally running yet, but I'm working on it. Let's see. Oh, no.
Is it just me, or did it like really quickly turn to nighttime?
It is transitioning to nighttime very rapidly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Do y'all have a crystal mine anywhere?
Yes, actually. You actually took the hypertube right over it. It was
Which
that one that was off by itself by the cliff.
That wasn't me.
I can't take credit for that.
Hold on, I'll check out in a second. I'm upgrading some belts,
Okay.
so I will check on it here in a second. Okay, that's all I can do for now.
I think I see it. Yep, got you.
What happened? Something not connected?
I'm guessing something's not connected because the fuse just tripped.
It's not what I meant. And we'll go look. There's plenty of them over here, so I'm not really sure why they're going off. I'll check.
Water shortage?
No. Do I need to restart the system? Maybe that's what it is. Oh, well, this one, maybe? Maybe it is water shortage, actually. Oh, no, it's not getting any water at the moment, because, for reasons, but, let me make sure all the water stuff is still connected properly. It was removing some stuff, so let me just make sure. No, that was water in it. Okay, I think I just need to boost the system with the power generators temporarily. Guess. This is really what we can't entirely remove them, but later we can move them over next to the coal generators, just so that we can turn it on from down there if it goes off by accident. It'd be easier than having to trek all the way back over there. Okay. That's him.
Oh. That'll work.
Just this keeps happening. I might have to just connect him to the just the water pumps or something, just temporary basis.
Yeah, and all these problems I would like to point out, and not me. All these problems are not being caused by me. I don't have anything hooked up yet.
No, I know. I just don't understand why it keeps going off.
Well, I may need a jump start, unfortunately, and that can.
I know. I'm trying to jumpstart it.
I'm not trying to pick a fight, lady.
You will tell me
Yeah,
the
but
obvious.
she
I'm
is.
not helping there. Don't tell me the obvious.
Okay then. Well, obviously the fuse blew because you know, we're out of power.
Nah. Really? You don't say.
No, not enough.
You know, if I wasn't busy, I would come over there
Oh, I'm busy too, so ha. Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Uh, okay. I feel like I'm required to say one thing though. Captain Obvious, away!
Hey.
Hmm.
For you.
I thought I did something wrong, and then I realized it was just the grid tripping again.
I know, because I'm trying to get the darn thing to come back on. I'm working
Oh.
on it. I'm working on it. The pumps should be back online. I'm gonna go check and see which ones.
Shame.
Oh, shush. I'm just not patient. Just not being patient. I already technically thought I got the water pumps connected.
I'm literally just giving you crap. I'm actually working on something to help make things easier. So.
I know you are.
But what am I?
Captain Obvious.
Away!
Oh, shush. Ugh. Gecko, multi's annoying again.
Better go give him a big pat on the back.
I'm thinking here.
Oh my god.
You're not gonna send me?
Guess what?
What?
Exactly.
Little is going. Ugh.
It's very clear you two deserve each other.
Yes.
You know,
It's
I
clearly
feel like
that.
somebody else may deserve the stun require. You know, just saying. What do you think, Multi? You agree with him?
No,
Never mind.
don't. Say I don't. Say I don't. Don't take her side, Multi.
I think no matter what happens, Lady Gecko will be warming your bed, not mine. So.
Yeah, see, we're in the same room, so if necessary, I could just walk over there and like whack him over the head. So just
Right. You've been married long enough that you know. I can't say what
correct.
y'all would do instead because you know PG-13 and all.
Oh no, DD. Now.
Y'all could just kiss and make up.
Don't go giving her any ideas. Doesn't need
You
the
mean that
help.
might be distracting when you're trying to play a game?
She doesn't need the help. She used to do that.
No comment.
When I was streaming, no less.
That just means she loves you, Gecko.
Did I? I did these?
See, I know that tone of voice.
I totally didn't stand behind your monitor. I did not do that. Totally. Come on.
I don't need to give her ideas. They're already in there.
Yep.
Pretty
Yep.
sure I just fell down to the wrong floor for nothing. No, I didn't. It was the right floor. All right. Ah, yay.
Oh, nice highway. I'm looking at it. By the way, at the turn, at the curve, you might want to put a few extra platforms. Take it from experience. It doesn't do 90 degrees super well.
Well, I drove it.
Yeah, I know, but it's a little easier if you do an extra platform.
Well, I'm gonna basically double wide the entire thing.
That works too, honestly.
And it hits the ground for a little bit and just kind of rolls along the ground, and
Okay.
you have the ramp at the end.
Yeah, I'm kind of running it just because I was curious. Looks pretty good, actually.
Actually, I need to go back to my base and get a few materials that we don't have here. I just realized that. Okay.
I have 16 smelters in place, which might hopefully stalemate the two MK2 miners. It might stalemate them, I'm
Might.
sure yet. But I have to have everything running on Mark III conveyor belts, or it's not going to move enough.
Gotcha.
Because the
Hey, there's
miners,
a drop pod.
the miners produce,
Looks like it's already open.
we did
Next to the base.
open, yeah, we opened up quite a few of those.
By the
Bye.
way, did you need any extra inhalers, Gecko?
I currently have 5.
Okay.
Huh. Looks like there's 2 power grids. Is there one grid for the pumps, lady, to jumpstart the system?
Correct. If everything starts, if everything is going properly, then you can reconnect them. But
Okay.
might need a little something.
That's funny. My entire base is on that grid. Well, I guess that kind of works, though, because that generates 300 megawatts alone. That should be enough to start most of the power
Ow!
you'll need.
What is... Oh.
I have no idea.
RDR. So I see
mind.
this weird sparking bit on one of the smelters, and I go, wait, I didn't think this thing had shorts in it. That's
You
really
didn't even
weird.
turn around to look to see what if something did it behind you.
Well, I'm looking at it because we're talking about power grids. I'm like, wait, do these things do they put like short outs and stuff into this? So I go to look at the smelter and I go, well, no, it doesn't have any power. What's happening here? Then all of a sudden I get tased and pinned to the floor.
Well, one of those things could be fun, but I'll let you decide which one.
Mm-hmm. I just shot him with one, liquor than you.
But what did I do to deserve it?
Personally, I pick being tased. You know, that's a lot less work.
You can figure it out.
Well, I'm glad this base over here is still running with a little bit of independent grid. That gave me the
Awesome.
piece I need to finish the hypertube.
All
So
I was doing was standing in place, nicely collecting a blue power slug. Now I'm frozen.
Well, hey,
Just
Danish.
something here kills me.
Hi there, Danish Muggy TV. How's it
What?
going? Oh, I think you're crashing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill it.
Hey, I made the gap this time. There's a gap I needed to jump, and I actually managed to clear it.
It's kind of nice the main hub still has power. That makes it easy to get around.
Oh,
I'm not upset by this.
the tubes are still working?
Most of them. The main hub is still working, so if you can get to the main hub, you can get out.
I'll get everything properly reconnected, but I needed to give it a minute for everything
That's
to kinda
fine.
refill.
You know, originally I thought that secondary prayer grid wasn't going to be so useful, but now that we're using it, I'm...
Oh, I see
Pretty
that. Sorry about that. That is an L.
Huh?
Okay, so a first-time chatter by the name of the Danish Muggle. But
Okay.
there's a smudge of dirt on my monitor, so it looked like the L is an I. So I thought it said Muggy.
Muggy.
I mean, I've seen weirder names like that on Twitch.
Can't be any worse
Yeah.
than some of the nicknames on some of the TV shows I've seen over the years.
I mean,
Let's go, dude. What are you doing? Move it. Yeah, I think I died. I couldn't help it though. I was frozen.
It's not my fault.
Well, considering I was in place and able to move nothing, it wasn't my fault. Ew, and now I have to run to it without power like some Gumby slow.
you want to know something that's actually kind of interesting as to how media can influence things?
Mm,
You remember, the old Leroy Jenkins video?
uh-huh.
Well, I found in the World of Warcraft patch notes where they nerfed that cave. So he didn't have that scenario happening. I found in the patch notes where they nerfed that cave. I also found in the patch
That's
notes.
funny.
I also found in the patch notes where they decreased XP scaling to 0 for monsters that or for creatures that you were a certain level above, because apparently everybody was doing the South Park thing of just
Yep.
staying in the entry level area and grinding up to max level.
You can do it.
Not anymore, you can't.
Oh, that's no fun.
After you've crossed a certain after you've crossed a certain level threshold, XP gains are 0.
Yeah. Where's the fun in that?
Now, granted, it's if it's a level 2 monster and you're like level 10 or 11, I think it is. That's when it drops to 0 gains. I found it not unreasonable, but
The last time I played World of Warcraft, I played on a free server. They're still out there, but I had to learn how to speak a little bit of Dutch to actually play.
yeah.
I learned how to say yes, no, and I think ja 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 is ha 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 ha. But I come
That's-
to find out that was more universal. That wasn't really a Dutch thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a typical Spanish.
Yeah.
if you wanna
that's
be-
what
now, if you
kinda
wanna be the
surprised me
troll-
when I found out that was Spanish later on.
If you want to be a troll and confuse people as to where you're from, you do XA XA XA. That's apparently the Russian version.
I'd rather not have a reason for people to get angry with me.
I found
Well.
out what the Thai version of ha 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 is.
What?
The number 5, apparently.
Fine.
Really?
Because I'm guessing that the number 5 and the sound ha is the same.
It's probably just a font conversion error.
It's not a font conversion. I've seen it on a screen even and stuff. They'll just have the number 5. It'll be 55555.
Huh.
It'll be the number 5
Splat.
on
That's
high
fine.
source, on actual, from them, stuff, media.
Huh.
So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a random box stuck in the ground over here. uh,
All right.
if they were to put programmable power switches in this game, that would be awesome.
Programmable power switches.
Yep. So you could have different sets of grids
Oh yeah.
for problems like this. So you could say, okay, I'm going to turn on, the power pump, the water pumps until power exceeds X amount, and then I'll turn on the coal mines and whatnot, that kind of thing.
Guess that would be pretty cool.
I mean, I think it would make life a little easier at least.
Yeah, and that way, if stuff starts to exceed certain levels, like you can start shutting off sections of the power grid.
Yep.
Or it'll still indicate that there's an issue with the grid. Won't take everything.
Yeah, it won't destroy the entire grid when it has issues.
So one of the things I wanted to add that might help at least a little bit is we now have access to power storage.
Yeah, that always helps.
So I was going to
Yeah.
add that as a buffer, so things go off, generators go off, have some power for at least long enough for us to get it going again.
Yeah, I think the place we'd want to do that is we want to put those in as a buffer on the water pumps.
Yeah. But where's this going? Baldy,
What?
what did you do?
Huh?
Wait. Okay, here it is.
I'm making shortcuts, that's all I'm doing.
I could have sworn I just looped. Did I just loop? I swear.
No, not unless you lagged.
You know what? You and you're putting things too close to the same location. Okay.
I've actually only been making sub routes. I haven't touched the main
Uh-huh.
routes. Like, dead serious. When you hop out of the main base, you'll see what I mean.
No, I'm adding some walls to prevent looping. Because you put
Oh.
your type of tube in a weird location. Okay.
Well, you could just throw a wall in the way so you can smack into the wall. I mean,
That's what
Because every
just
visit
said
to my
I was-
base warrants a smack in the
That is
face.
what I just said I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Wall. To prevent looping. I
Uh,
just said place a wall to prevent looping.
Who stuck this biomass burner right in the middle of the trucking route?
I have no idea.
I can't take credit for that one, but that's funny. That sounds like
Fair?
lady.
To be fair, didn't know that was the trucking round.
I mean, it was the shallow ramp I made.
I thought I moved it to the side of that.
No, it's like right in the middle of it. You built it to the side of the steep ramp.
It's the hyper tube, so if you want to move it and reconnect it to just the hyper tube, you can.
I think I'll just take everything offline by hooking up all this hooking up this factory to just that one bio burner.
Why are you sticking a wall in my face? Thank you.
Just so I can put a wall in your face.
Okay, that's perfectly reasonable.
He calls it the wall beard.
Wall beard.
That's not the donors. Okay, time to go look at the donor stuff again. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Water and stuff stacked in here now. Okay. So maybe I can figure out why it was doing this to me. Okay. First of all, they all look like they're connected. Yep. Shush. Okay, why does none of these have water in them? Okay. Where's everything connected to main?
Okay. This is what? What does this make?
Grab as much as I can until I can make sure this stuff is actually going.
I think this is steel. Yeah, it's steel. Okay. Ah, splat. For level is steel.
Really? Don't try to dip in the water.
Which one's upper? There's upper. Okay.
Here. Things are getting disconnected temporarily. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, those are going. What all are they powering? Oh. Okay, get that one connected. Oh, okay, one of the pumps wasn't powered for some reason. I didn't realize that. That might explain why we weren't getting much water. Okay, and I think we're gonna need another one over there. Just to...
All these mergers. Oh, now I'm out of iron rods. Alright, I'm cruising back in style. Come on, tractor, we're leaving. These things can practically turn around in their vapor trail.
Okay, I think I found the issue with the water. A moment. Okay, that one is powered up. Connect that one to the setup.
Oh no!
What?
Apparently if you hit a rock at 48 kilometers an hour, the tractor flips end over end. Realism, got it. It's like the Skyrim giants. Bring their hammer down on your head and you go into orbit. Even headed the right way. I don't know if I'm even heading toward my ramp.
Okay. Pull right here.
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Pull it right to there.
Oof.
How come it reduces right there? Okay. The pump! Why is it doing this? We're fine. Too many slopes in this.
Right, roots do the same thing, so I'm going to have to build some concrete over those roots.
There. Why does this network need so many pumps? Holy...
Copper.
Climb, tractor, climb! Climb! I recovered it.
There we go.
Alright, so where are you guys at?
I'm at the cold generators. Okay, I don't understand. What is...
rods. That's what I need.
Alright.
I don't know if it came through on the mic, but I had to sneeze.
I didn't hear a hurricane at all. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, good. I can generally sneeze with a clear conscience as long as the air raid sirens aren't going off into done.
Multi.
Yeah.
Would it be better if I set up multiple pipelines leading only to a certain amount of generators?
Usually I do one pipeline to
Leading to
one pump and 2 generators.
Okay, what I mean is I have one pipe that's has multiple branches off of it for the moment.
Okay.
But I could do multiple and only connect. And there, I don't know how.
Yeah. If you're having issues, sometimes you have to make another
Okay.
set of pipes because you can only fit so much water through each pipe. So you have to make.
Was thinking like the items. So.
Yeah, you can only fit so much water through each pipe, so you have to make multiple pipelines.
Okay. All right.
Need help with it, or got it?
Basically, I'm going to have to somewhat reconfigure the pipe system, but I won't totally redo it. I will just. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
But I think this other side, the easiest thing for the moment is I'm gonna disconnect the side and connect it to the others that way. Okay. Alright. So,
That's
a little easier on myself. I'm gonna do this.
okay. All right. Well, I think that's what I wanted to do with. I made a mini hub inside the base to help everybody get around whenever the power comes back on.
I saw you working on it. It looked nice.
Yeah, I'd like to put 8 more on it, but the power grid's going to be taxed enough at the moment, so I'm going to just change around a little wiring.
More, but right now I need to get this system functioning first.
Yep. I'm going to take the return to the main hub, and I'm going to run that to the secondary power grid.
Okay.
I'm only going to put the main hub on the secondary power grid and the ways back, so that way if the power goes out, we can still work and get to where we need to fix things. So, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I was working on trucks.
Where's the paint thing at? X.
Oh, and on the tractor. I guess I need to go down to the old biomass plant, assuming we have any solid biomass left. Fire up my chainsaw and start some of these trees.
You okay over there?
Me?
I don't know.
I have a little
Choking
bit
to
of cough.
death.
I just have. I have a little bit of a cough.
She's just joking.
I can hear the latency in her responses.
I'm using Swatch 14 on power poles that connect to the alternate grid at the moment.
Right. Those are the ones I mess with. I can't get my factory to power. Got it.
Sure. If it makes you feel better about yourself.
Wonderful game of I hear, just not you.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Alright. Oh, I see what you mean by the walls. Alright, let's see here. I need to go to the NAM. Do some work there.
Shooting at the giant floating stingray thingy, I don't think the rebar goes far.
Nutritional processor. I can grab that one fairly easy. Wanna help in this one?
So Mark.
Alright, so the one hyper tube that goes between the main base and the hub is on the secondary grid now. In case you have to have it to get around.
Okay.
I'm working on stuff in the MAM at the moment. We've got 2 or 3 untapped power items just lying around. But I gotta get the tech for it, so I'm working on it. Take that. Need those 2, and those are on... What level were those on? I don't remember. Take a pile of those.
A little bit of clipping on this random splitter here.
There's one at about a 30-degree angle I noticed.
Yeah, that's the one I'm referring to.
Oh, well maybe there's 2 then.
Now there might be more than. Either way, there's a little bit of clipping, but the output belt from the truck station is now. Alright, I'm now testing the route again. My tractor. Gonna need to drive this route a few times so I can familiarize myself with it.
It's not the one I was looking for, but that's still good to have.
Apparently 2 different camera angles, and all they do is change just how slightly close you are to the tractor. Not really much of a camera change.
That's the one I need right there.
I was hoping to go first person where I could barely see over the top. That's what I was hoping. Oh, okay. Popped a wheatie there.
Time to make burgers. Okay.
Okay, I did remember the reason why I went back to the main base. I did remember that. I needed steel bars. Not steel bars, but irons.
Alright. Well, they're over here somewhere, too, if you're out over there.
No, I did remember to grab some, but I went to the new iron site.
Gotcha.
And, realized, wait, did I remember to grab the iron bars while I was puttering around to the main base?
Well, you can take a shortcut back if you want.
Sure, shortcut. Long ride in a vacuum tube.
Still faster than walking.
I don't know that it is.
I bet you $5, but I'm saving that to work on another project right now. So,
Oh,
Bruce. Okay. Okay, got that. Oh yeah, I've been able to generate all kinds of walls, ceilings, and floors with the AI generation for my game now that I'm gonna be building at some point. So I've got my world generator already, but I haven't got a lot done towards the actual rendering of the world. So
that's always the hard part.
seems to be.
Part that I find that makes it worse is I have this problem of literally no imagination or artistic skills.
What, Gecko?
I've been saying, I've always said, you know, the when it comes to making a game, if you were to compare it to scrapbooking, the code is like the glue,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really good with glue. Uh, Sadly, I'm not much use at anything else. Really good with the
Well, I'm
glue.
probably gonna end up at some point developing a pseudo language.
Sounds fancy.
Well, I think the best way to say it in some kind of terms that sounds less stupid is just my own little interpreted language, just for a couple specific use cases I need it. Because I don't know, you can write an if statement in 10, 20 different languages and have slight variances in it, and I get tired of doing it. So I'd rather just write it once and then spit it out in 10 different languages. Less tiring. Okay. Whew. Maybe it's part of getting old and being a programmer.
Okay, riddle me this. Just placed a whole bunch of mergers facing the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an easy way to flip them around, or do I just have to tear them all down?
Tear them all down.
Yep.
Boogers. Okay.
Okay. Now that should get us closer.
How's that power coming?
Working on it, redoing. Redoing pipe system at the moment. It's taking me a while.
I'm getting closer on experimental power that we need, but I'm not quite there yet.
Like
Because there's some
I-
untapped reserves we aren't using.
power generated, but
There
pipe
we
system.
go.
Well, I'm not like 100% redoing. I'm leaving some running while I'm messing with others. Oh come on, stupid. There. And I keep running out of copper shedding. I'm actually starting to run out of copper sheeting. Okay, well, it's actually time I took some of this other pipes down now. Oh, oops, thing.
Okay.
Currently, all of them are merging onto one exit belt. Hopefully, the bottleneck will remain at the truck station and not on the belt. But that remains to be seen, and if it does remain on the belt, or if it does become a problem on the belt, I can always make it into a second belt. It's easy enough. Um,
Anybody happen to have any mycelia around still?
No idea. Maybe.
Okay. No problem. I know where to get some. Okay. I got some pet spiders I can go borrow some from.
me might need ladies' permission.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Might need what?
To go borrow the mycelium from the spider. She might need to go negotiate.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's gonna be a shrewd negotiator for this.
No.
Yeah, you're so funny.
I might be able to just grab the ones I need without getting even around the spiders much. We'll see. I don't need a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if Lady shot all the spiders in the cave. Either that or she petted him and made more spiders somehow. She let them multiply. Pretty sure it's the second one. She helped the spiders make more spiders somehow. Because she likes spiders.
It's legendary how well she likes spiders. It's true. Legendary.
Stuff of legend.
Yeah, totally. Because of how much I absolutely love it when Michael streams the game that you playing. Choo Charles.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're so funny. You're like, oh, honey, there's a game I was thinking you might want to come watch. You're so funny. Mm.
Just so people understand what I'm talking about. This is the title screen for the game, or this is the game screen. Just even looking at that scares her too much. Window minimized, back to the game.
Oh wait, I'm not working because it's not powered.
If you don't know what Choo Choo Charles is, Multi, basically imagine Thomas the Tank Engine, but he was possessed by a giant spider and has giant legs and hunts you down.
That sounds exactly like what Lady wants for a pet.
Here's the thing. My son absolutely loves the video. Loves it.
No, of course he does. He just happens to end up liking spiders. Yeah.
Just because you don't. It's part of being your kid.
No, he's
It's
just
like, you know.
he's always liked spiders, but his favorite thing to do to gross her out and in the car was ask for her to spell tarantula while driving.
There's a local milk store, and they their favorite thing is to put during Halloween is to put a ceiling big spider up above the doorway on the inside.
Oh yeah.
I can't
I'm
believe
sure you just love that.
Well,
I'm sure
here's
you
the
left him a
thing.
tip every time you came through the door.
Our son absolutely loved it and had to point it out every time.
Meanwhile, I'm like trying to dodge around it a little.
He's trying not to scream and run out of the store. And boy, was he absolutely fascinated with the fact when he found out that there were big spiders called tarantulas. Big like the ones in Minecraft.
Why don't you introduce him to camel spiders?
And then and then he went out to my parents and they found a tarantula and they showed it to him, and boy was he disappointed with how small they were.
I'm glad we don't have camel spiders here, though. I am glad about that.
Yeah.
It's just too big. Okay.
I saw some pictures of some guys in the desert that had found some camel spiders, and I thought it was like a screenshot for a screenshot for that show Deadliest Catch. That's what I thought it was until I suddenly realized, oh wait, no, that is 2 of them. That is 2 dead camel spiders. Basically side by side.
Copper. Copper, copper, copper. Sorry, I'm working on things in the NAM. I'm gathering a couple materials here and there. Maybe they arranged the tech tree, because I'm not seeing it.
What you looking for?
There used to be a geothermal power generator in the... You can get it in the MAM.
Don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, I'm working through the MAM right now to look for it, so... Because I used to have that on my single player in the desert. There's 2 or 3 watering holes where you can get geothermal power from. And it's pretty nice to have that when you need it. There we go. They're better than bio for jump starting because they never run out of power.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
What?
I'm being attacked by several of the little stingers and a couple of wild boar. And all I had equipped was my chainsaw, which I don't think works on them.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, it's a big one. Makes me think of those poisonous head crabs. Half-Life.
My favorite thing to do in the game was beat those to death with crowbars. If you time it just right, you can actually smack them in the middle of the air when they're trying to come at you.
Yeah,
They take
you
no
one-shot
damage.
them when you did that.
Yep. I could play that game all the way to the end on hardest difficulty. But I could never finish the ending. On hardest or easiest difficulty, I could never finish the end of it. All the expansions, no problem. But I just couldn't finish the first game.
I
I just couldn't
actually
get the timing
did manage to finish the first game, and then when it ended, I was like, wait, is that it? This feels kind of anticlimactic. And then I remember, but wait, I already know how this ends because I've beaten the other 2 already.
Yeah.
I was just shocked at how much longer Half-Life 2 was over the others.
I just couldn't finish it's like the very last sequence of the game. I can never time it right. I die every single time. And I even played it through on hardest difficulty. So I would get to the end and be like, oh, this is easy. And then I did the exact same thing. I still couldn't finish the end of the game. I just timing. Just couldn't get it right. So that's awesome that you did that, because I can't.
Oh. I found a crash site, and it just needs power to open. Right, we don't have any power.
Hold on, I'm about to be able to get it going again.
Okay, I've only got one more piece of tech I can do before. It should be geothermal. Okay, black powder, black powder, black powder. Where is my black powder? Yeah, don't forget you're gonna need pumps on those, lady. Just trying to help.
Really? God, don't say.
So what's the difference between pure coal and non-pure coal?
You get more coal when you mine from a pure seam versus a non-pure seam.
Oh, okay.
You get more resources, essentially. Same with iron and everything else in the game.
Just, this isn't a, this isn't gonna be like a major demand, coal line, so I don't think I'm going to do, like, Mark II miner with the Mark
Okay.
III belts attached. I think I can just stick to Mark I's and be good. Because, I mean, this is just going to be a refueling station for the tractors over at the... or one of the bases.
Why is
So.
that red? Hold on. How? Oh, now what? Okay. Generators are actually ready now. Okay.
Right, I've got a MAM task. Long one. Just recovered a hard drive.
Good. Well, no wonder those aren't getting much water. The 3 newest water pumps I apparently forgot to actually give power.
Oh.
Oh, yay me. Okay. Okay. I think everything's reconnected. I'm going around trying to check. Okay, yeah. Except there was one at the sand connecting that way.
I'm having a lot of lag spikes, and it's making fighting these hogs a very lovely experience. Teleport in and out of existence continual.
Okay. Oh.
I'm busy crafting ingots by hand.
Are you back at the base this here, or are you over there?
I am nowhere near base.
Oh.
I am
That explains it then.
I am less than halfway between the distant coal node that I'm going to use for truck fuel, and the new iron base.
Okay.
Trying to get enough iron plates to be able to finish this conveyor belt. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough.
There's a pile in my base if you need it.
I am 10 bajillion years away. And I am actually very far away.
Yeah, there's no hypertube out that far.
Yeah.
Yet.
And furthermore, we don't need one. Be
You're no
very
fun.
clear on that. We don't need one. 'Cause this is the
You're no
last time I'm
fun.
going to be making this trip.
What are you going out
Possibly.
there for?
Coal.
Oh, hard drives.
No, coal.
Okay,
Coal for the tractors.
gotcha. Should be enough cables. Dang it. Food. I'm missing one of something I need half the time.
This darkness falls, and now I'm being attacked by these little... by stingers, and I can't see them in the dark. Alright, I have to hoof it through the gas clouds. Not hoofing it, I'm ziplining through it all. Used to have this down to a T, jumping between the poles. All that power line goes too close to the ground.
Probably wouldn't mind then.
Actually, not that far away anymore.
Okay, it's not super dirty, but there is a new pipe system in place. It's a lot of pipes, which is why it took me so long.
Remember to grab any... Might as well just leave the tractor there rather than risk it running out of fuel on the way back. Alright. Let's try this hypertube.
Ooh. Looks like my new system is working quite nicely, actually. Checking. Oh yeah, new system's working great for the water.
Good. All pipes fully filled?
I was looking at the generators themselves, but yeah. Yep, so far. The last one is still getting filled because I only just connected the last section, but everything else is totally filled. I'm still double checking this last section to make sure it's actually connected in all the right places. But yeah, so far so good. Okay. Okay, that's where. Yeah. I'm confused.
I'm hoping this hyper tube takes me where I want to go. But it is just a hope. I could get dumped out somewhere else completely random. Are you
There we
aware
go.
that one of these tubes clips straight through a power pole? Oh, here's
No,
another one.
I had no idea whatsoever. And I absolutely, totally care and will totally fix it.
Well, that's good to know.
Just so you know, Gecko, I beat your score on Productive Packer Deluxe.
You should come look at the generators.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
down
go.
at the copper sheets. Oh. I might as well head on down.
At the main base, I did make a sub hub, but I haven't labeled any of the other ones yet, so I'll have to go to the main hub and do that.
Oh, wow. That is quite the impressive show.
What?
The pipe system that she has feeding the generators now. This is quite the something.
Thank you. The coal setup eventually will have to be adjusted, but it's um but it's
Saturating
being
for
refed in
now.
more than one it's being refed in more than one location, so it's not all just on one string here.
And it's saturating. It is
Yeah.
saturating from the back. So
Yeah, that was the idea. A lot of these belts are actually Mark IIs. All the ones right here are actually Mark IIs.
okay.
What I actually did was the ones up here are Mark IIs, but the ones going down into the machines were Mark I's. I did that intentionally.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose. So, anyway.
Well, one of the things you do, it's not too bad with the Mark 1s and Mark 2s, but Mark 2s and Mark 3s, the thing you do have to remember is that the splitter will only pull out on the output side as fast as the belt that's attached to it. So if you're feeding it with Mark 3s, but you're only drawing out with Mark 1s or 2s, it's not very efficient.
Well, I wanted to slow it down.
It causes a lot of stuff to lurch up.
Well, I was intentionally having it pull out a little slower.
Okay.
That was actually the intention. Because some of the machines at the end of a certain lineup would often not get as much. So I was intentionally slowing down the pull from the main belt.
Okay.
So that was on purpose.
Like a boss.
It appears that one of our line of iron smelters is not working.
Well, check and see if they're actually connected to power, because I had to disconnect a place or two. I was pretty sure I reconnected everything, but I don't know that for certain. So, just check.
It is one of the
Those are...
the miner that was working this node is gone.
What?
tear down one of the miners?
I wasn't tearing anything out down on this end.
This miner here was gone.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where you are. I mean, I didn't tear down anything on this end. Or sure, maybe you did on accident?
I don't usually dig around and work around over that area.
I
So.
wasn't removing anything on this end of the base anyway, so there's even I couldn't even accidentally do it as far as I'm aware. Either way, just put it back. It's fine. No big deal. I would replace the belt though. The belt's not connected.
I know.
Okay.
You get power to it.
Two,
Two.
4.
There we go. Get iron production back up. Back to the level of woefully insufficient. But never mind that.
Oh, go! Go to do that.
Milestone reached.
Oh.
Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Is that the jump pads?
Yeah, just low hanging fruit. Nothing we can't live without, but I've been going through and filling in gaps on the MAM and tech and whatnot, so.
Enough.
Okay. Doing for a reason. Down here for. I can't remember.
Gives me that.
Oh, I wanted to check and see how much is running up good now. Well, we're now producing 1100 megawatts. It's 1125. It's the 1125.
It's a decent amount of megawatts.
Yep.
Okay.
And consumption is around 722 at the moment. So yeah, it's a lot.
See here. Really? Oh yeah, so I need to go down there. So let me jump in.
Aren't any iron plates in storage right now due to production having died?
Yeah, I know. But now it'll be up. Now it didn't have to be reconfigured. The only thing that might have to be reconfigured at some point is the input coal belts, but the generators can keep running while that's being done. So it's not a big deal. Should not have any issues with power at this point unless we just, you know, surpass what we have. What we're producing. Which will probably be a thing eventually. Okay, I need to get up. And it's past...
It's
normal
way
time.
past time to stop. Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you guys
sorry.
can finish up. No, it's fine. You guys can finish up. I was kind of bringing it late because of the power generators. But I need to get up, move around. So I'm just gonna get off.
All right.
So I will push you later.
It sounds good.
okay. Well, only one thing left I was tinkering with anyways.
I didn't get what I was done, but
Well, I can play a few more minutes. I got things I can tinker with, so that's up to you. I wanted to put signs up so you know how to find your way. Because that doesn't currently exist, so. I put all these signs in real nice at the main hub. Or not at the main hub, but at the subordinate hub, but I put in none at the main hub. So I probably should change that.
Yeah. Tell me that these are starting to stack. Not yet. They are all just zipping straight upstairs. Belt
Okay.
saturating. Please, please be saturating belts.
Where does that truck go to? What kind of mine is that y'all built? That's just...
It's a bunch of... I have a bunch of, iron and, I have a couple of iron mines, and there's a bunch of smelteries over there. I was planning to have a truck route basically rolling there and back.
Iron ingot factory?
Just carrying iron ingots back, yeah.
Okay. I'll put it as iron ingot factory on the sign.
Right.
Okay.
Wow, the belt's saturated quick once I got all the production back on. The plates are starting to saturate fast.
Go back to base and grab some of those. Ah! Stop! Go the other way. Thank you. Okay. Alright, take those. Couple hundred of those.
Temptation now to AFK is strong.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea, but all I can say is if you're going to do that, you might want to run some things to the space elevator.
Well, it would just be to, like, make buffer zones. Like, fill up the buffer zones or whatever. Like, saturate the lines. Fill up the buffer zones. I wouldn't want to make progress, or start doing progress stuff off stream.
Ah, okay. I mean, you could just, leave it running 24/7 and then watch people get bored, but,
Yeah, no.
That doesn't quite fit your entertainment.
Twitch does have some rules against that now.
Really?
Well, they were having a major problem with people trying to do, like, these insanely long streams and, like, literally passing out on stream.
Oh, wow. That doesn't sound particularly healthy.
No, and so they started having to kind of crack down on that for the sake of their own streaming partners' health, because their partners weren't looking after themselves. Although, there is one streamer that I've followed that he had kind of a meme for a while. Everybody called it the ultimate chair stream, because he hit the end stream button on his keyboard, like his hotkey, but for whatever reason it didn't register. So for 19 and a half hours, his stream was saying stream was over with nothing but his chair on the screen. And he didn't realize it until he came back the next day and realized he never turned the stream off. And then he was getting ready to wrap up one stream, and he's like, alright, I need to find somewhere to send you guys. And everyone just goes, chair stream! He's in there going, no, chat, chair stream is not coming back.
Chair stream.
Well, then, it happened again.
That's funny.
20, a stream that was 21, like 21 and a half hours long or something like that. He came into the office to do, like, some admin stuff, like answer emails or something like that. And, realized his stream was still going.
That's funny.
And of course, there was that other. The only other time I really know of that happening was there was a Hearthstone streamer that someone did. He was playing against this guy and basically had him on the ropes. The guy had not hit him once the entire game. He had this huge vanguard of cards that would basically just keep tanking damage forever.
Mm-hmm.
And his opponent had like 1 hit point left. So he was like, all right, at the end of this next turn, this guy's a goner. Well, then the guy suddenly initiated his combo move. And it was this basically just a magic missiles based attack. But it just kept going and going and going and going and going and just hitting everything. He's sitting there going, all right, like this guy has clearly won, but what was this guy trying to do? Because it's still going. One turn took 18 and a half hours. Before,
how do you accumulate that much magic or whatever is needed in that game for that?
Well, that was one of the things. He sent that. He sent like the whole highlight to Blizzard and was like, "What the heck happened here? Was this guy hacking or something?" And they're sitting there looking at it, going, "No, he's just doing a lot of weird buff stacking mechanics that we didn't think was possible." There were some mechanics or some buffs that did stack, others that didn't stack, and he just kept stacking the ones that stacked.
Huh.
And just spent like the entire time stacking all these different buffs. And then finally when he unleashed the one attack that the card was supposed to do, it had like 68,000 shots or something like that.
Wow.
And so it just kept going. And they were like, honestly, we're more impressed with the fact that he didn't just crash the game when that happened.
No, be. Let's see, that should make the water pumps line fixed. Alright, everything should be labeled at the main hub now. Everything is labeled at the main base hub.
I want to try and get this truck route at least started. But it needs fuel.
I have a few minutes to probably get skedaddle, but I'll be around for a little bit longer.
I am just at a dead sprint over to this ingots base now.
Okay.
Got a conveyor belt that I thought I was a lot further away than I am, but I'm not too. Hopefully I have enough plates.
I see the lady's pipes now. It looks like she built a nuclear power plant. That is sweet.
Isn't that nice? Like,
Yeah.
that is quite a thing to behold.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be mean when I told her you have to separate them because you come with so much water volume per unit of value.
Yeah, but she she separated them.
Yep, she built it 100%. Like,
that
perfect.
is, and it's nice to look at. It's pretty sweet.
What's the phrase? Sight to behold, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright. There we go. Alright, let's see here.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get attacked by more wild hogs.
Okay, that will be here. Man, I'm glad I made these jump tubes. It makes this trip so much less annoying. You still gotta walk a little bit to get where you need to, but you don't have to walk everywhere now.
Yeah. My brothers-in-law discovered that you can't have tubes like too closely lined up to each other, like perfectly lined up like they initially went for, because otherwise you just get launched from one tube straight into the next one.
Yeah, I kind of facilitated that a little bit. On their server they were playing, I secretly built one tube that launched into a Mobius loop.
That's funny.
I wonder if that's how they discovered it, if they discovered it on their own by accident, or if they found that when they came back one day. They was running for like hours one day, and it was just me goofing around. So I set a Mobius loop up around spawn.
I was mentioning to one of my brothers-in-law, youngest one, he was sitting there going, how could anybody burn out on Factorio with it being so good? And I was like, I burned out on Factorio because there was a rail world that we built. We played on that world for 2 years, and then we got capped by the transfer speed of water.
Transfer speed of water.
Yes, there was a maximum amount of water per tick that could be moved. And we passed that cap. And not by a small amount either. Like, I had this really big, like, real sweet nuclear power setup going. I figured out how to make it work, like, really effectively and really well. Geo could never figure it out. But, I figured it out. I had this really sweet setup going, but it kept running out of steam, and I couldn't figure out why it was running out of steam. And so I made a water train. It was just a chain of just tanker trains strictly for carrying water. I had a loading depot, I had an unloading depot for it, as well as like 2 full lakes of pumps being sent into this thing, and we still didn't have enough water going into it.
That's crazy.
So we finally start looking things up, and all of a sudden the logs start giving us notification, or Geo starts noticing in the logs, there's notifications basically saying water tick rate exceeded, transferring only maximum amount. Which meant basically if I was trying to bring my nuclear setup online to max capacity, we were also killing our coal power setup. Because as well as all of our chemical plants and stuff, because all that stuff needed water.
Right.
And I was basically just capping everything out with these water trains.
Huh.
And it just got to the point to where that was the rail world. You remember, like, we called them the war trains?
Yeah.
It was that world.
I'll be.
And people, you know, he was sitting there going, but how big was that base? And I was like, well, we were planning to do trains with, like, 16 engines on them, and, you know, it was 8 engines front and back, with, I think it was 106, 118, like, cargo cars in the middle. And those were like the mega trains that were just transfer points from one of the giant stations to one of the other giant stations. And then we would have mining trains transferring onto them at one of the stations, and then they would pull to another station, and then the production trains, as we called them, which were the really small ones, would then unload from the mega trains to them, and then carry the cargo around to the different assembly areas. But we had so many assembly areas, our coal power couldn't keep up, and neither could the solid fuel power. I was like, well, no problem. The answer is go nuclear. And I built a nuclear setup that, like, it was less than a tenth of the size of our other 2 setups, but it was going to generate like 6 times as much power or something like that.
Gotcha.
But I couldn't get enough water to go through it.
Huh.
And so, and ever since that world, every time we have attempted to start a new game back up, even after the update, we just remember that old world, and it's just basically like one of those things where it's too painful to start over. Because that was 2 years of playing
Yeah,
on it.
y'all were playing that for quite a long time. I remember that.
Yeah, the one rule we had on that map. One rule. No deleting. Anything you put down stayed put. So, as a result, it was just like the early area was just the biggest spaghetti mess of conveyor belts. It wasn't until you got away from that area, like out into the much bigger zones,
Mm-hmm.
that you actually were able to start playing the game like normal. With like the grid-based systems and all that.
Right. Let's see, I need a few more of those resources.
Sadly, I didn't quite have enough plates on me.
Oh.
Spike? Fresh? No. There's the curse.
Oh, I built that backwards. Lady been slowly getting better from her cold, at least.
Slowly. She's in the clear out phase now.
That's one of the least fun phases.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about how terrible you were, and
Yes, I'm feeling.
yeah, you missed it. We're talking about how terrible you were.
You know, you forget that I hear his side of the conversation.
I'm giving you crap. Hope you know that.
I know you are.
She's
I
fully
know
aware
what
of
you're
that.
talking about. I'm fully aware of what you guys were talking about. Factorio,
You were
I
getting better,
know.
that was all.
Factorio, I know, because I was hearing the other side of the conversation.
Oh, okay. I guess you just missed the entire part where, we were being nice and asking if she's doing better, the whole caring thing,
All I heard was the last thing he said about she's in the clearing out phase. I knew what he was talking about.
That you were shopping at S-Mart and you got some great deals? Clearance deals?
I'm on the super tail end of it.
Why do I not have ingots? Oh, I'm doing this wrong. That's why.
Did have enough ingots now to make enough plates that I can finish like the hop, skip, and a jump on this darn fuel line.
Let's just say I feel a lot clearer than I did this morning. I woke up.
Is the rain gone?
Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Can you see all obstacles in your way?
We did have actually a pretty decent amount of rain.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
It was nice.
I forgot about that.
It was
the
nice.
wet springs
We
in my
needed it.
workshop, I forgot about that. They actually were the winter thaw.
Yeah, it's been a while since we last had rain, so it was nice that we had the rain.
Oh, okay. That's really good too if you haven't had rain in a while.
Yeah, we haven't, so it was really good that we got rain.
I do have to say, I don't know what has gone into it. It could be that everything's just been covered up, but we have not had our usual number of fires this year. We very frequently have a lot of grass fires around this time of year.
Well, it's not middle of December yet.
I only know of one.
Well, it's not middle of summer yet. Wait and see.
No, middle of summer is not when we have them. When we have them is usually right before spring starts, when the winds are blowing 60+ miles an hour.
If you say so.
But that is when we have the...
Fiddle faddle. I am talented at making my life harder.
It's a bug.
It's a
Maximum
bug or
transfer
feature?
rate 922-3372-0368-5477508008 stacks per minute.
No, that's just more accurate than you expect it to be.
Okay, so the
That means
trucking
it's a
station
feature.
basically has an uncapped transfer.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. Oh. Would help if I apply power to it. Oh wait, that's the wrong power line, doofus. There we go. Okay.
Right.
And I'll add that. Because I'm tired of walking back and forth, I'm going to make a tube here too. Okay.
Alright, I'm driving back to the base. Fresh load of iron ingots in tow.
Alright. I'm jumping in the tube I made to go to the crystal mines because I got tired of walking back and forth to the crystal mines. Ah! Bad spot.
Get thrown off the cliff.
No, I just walked back in the tube like a goofus.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, most things in the base that you have to travel around to have got tubes now, so that's probably a good thing. Okay, now I make 2 more of those. Okay, and then I jump here. Whee! Thank you for those walls, by the way, lady.
Uh-huh. I'm not certain because it was all kind of a blur, but I think I looped earlier. So I was like, yep, wall's going up now. I'm like, wait, I thought I was already here. So I'm pretty sure I did a loop.
It's unfortunately very easy to do.
I know. Thank you. That's why. Plus, that's why I lined everything up, and then you put yours in a funny spot. It's not my fault.
Alright,
put yours
first
in a weird
shipment of
location.
ingots coming through.
You really should move that.
That's
Probably.
a giant pile of ingots.
Okay, I need 12 of those.
So I think when you load and unload from the station, it just fills the entire inventory of the tractor?
If there's stuff to do it.
Well, I'm pretty sure it did because it almost filled up the unloading station. And,
Okay, there's 1,000 screws.
this belt, the set of Mark III conveyor belts is... Oh, they're not Mark IIIs. This is not acceptable.
Okay, let's see if I got enough for all 3 of those. Yep. Okay, so let's start with that.
Oh,
Okay. Probably die. Nope. That was pretty good then, if I didn't die. Alright. I call that a success. Alright. Okay.
Now, the one thing I do remember is how much work I put into these smart plates. First time we went to do one of these for a space elevator test. We launch it, and immediately it's like, all right, all those things that you just spent 2.5 hours making, we need 500 of those now. I was like,
Yep.
okay, now it's time to actually be a factory, build a factory.
I think these are all wires here. Yeah. Okay. Logistics.
All right, well, we're almost at 4 hours.
Translation, you're getting tired of
So-
seeing my ugly mug.
I mean, since I haven't seen your ugly mug, no, you've been kind of running around and, having cat fights with the wife.
See, I was just
Control
saving
offs.
some effort for you. See, if I have a
Oh.
cat fight, you don't have to.
Very true. Very true. Thanks for tanking that.
Hey, I believe the expression these days is being a bro. I don't know.
Might be.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go make one more iron ingot trip, just because I find it fun.
Okay. I'm tinkering
Plus-
with a few things to make some pieces, but nothing too exciting.
Plus, I think there's a lake of water over here that has a geothermal vent, because every time I pass anywhere close to it, it flips me.
Yeah, and those are great power if we can ever get what we need. I think what we're missing technology-wise is plastic, which I think we have to get the next tier for.
Mmm.
Because I've done everything else in the MAM, so it's one of those like we should have it, and I'm like the only thing we haven't done the tree on is that. So I'm like, it must be something I'm missing there.
Maybe so. I do know from a guy who likes playing Satisfactory,
Mhm.
a plumber I met on a job. You do eventually go up to nuclear.
Yes, and the desert has a mine in it that I would usually. Oh, I ran iron plates. That's what I was trying to fix. I was trying to remember what I ran out of. And reinforced iron plates. I'll go there to get what I need. Yeah, I made it to the third or fourth phase in single player before, but it's been so long. The one trick you have to do though is you have to deal with the nuclear waste. So you end up building a storage container off the edge of the world, and whenever you need to get rid of your waste, you just walk out there and you destroy the storage container and rebuild it. It just falls off the world. I don't know if they changed that or not. Because you could just you go to the container and just destroy it, and then everything in it would just fall.
Oh, yeah. I think I
At
built
least if I remember right. It's been a long time.
I built that conveyor to the wrong input for the...
Okay. Oh, I only grabbed like 100 plates. That was stupid. Yeah,
Guess I
100
did
iron
grab
plates is
it
going to
wrong.
get me far. No.
Alright, now the fuel's going slot. Pulling up the tractor. Apparently, yes. How much does a tractor have in it? Inventory filled partially with coal.
Alright, there's 600... 800 plates. It should be more than enough.
of this coal. You know what? I think I can ditch the plasma spitter remains and the stinger. Got enough of it.
Okay, time to fall down. Or make another pipe tube. Missing rotors.
Want to sing a song, all this lovely driving.
What song would that be?
Oh, ye hara, I'm Drake in Mikara, pride of the fleet of all, she meets the flagship Vitara.
Okay. Can't say I
I
would have
tried-
guessed that.
I tried singing that one to my son, and he goes, no, it's sunk. Yeah.
Actually,
I go, pride of the fleet and all she meets, and he goes, it's sunk. Because he wanted me to stop singing.
oh, that's pretty entertaining. Yeah, we have a dog here that's not very great and causes no end of headaches.
Mm.
So my son has been very angry at the dog lately, so that's been interesting.
Hmm. What's always really interesting is when you have, like, this really little kid that they get mad at the dog, and they kind of sit there and, like, you know, kind of like try to, like, hammer their fists along the dog's back, like showing how mad they are at the dog. And the dog's just sat there going, I'll give you 200 years to stop. That feels good. Because they're sitting there just going, they might be, you know, hammering their fists, or they might just be, like, scrunching their skin up and down, like, really fast, and the dog's just sitting there going,
Doesn't hurt the dog.
Yeah, it's not hurting the dog at all, and in fact, the dog quite likes it.
Iron plates. Steel, there we go.
Alright. Well, I think it's safe to say that truck route might be viable.
That's cool.
So,
I mean, the only thing I have left is if you're trying to finish up, I just need to put one piece in here so I don't mess up the conveyors. So, there we go. Alright, well, it's at your discretion. I'm just tinkering now. Don't let me be in the way.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down then.
Alright.
Alright, well, thank you everybody for coming out to watch. Been a bit of a long stream. We did start a little bit late, but I don't think anybody's complaining with the fact that this is basically 2 streams. 2 streams in one. Generally only go for a couple of hours. Today we went for about 4, but it's a chill game. Actually, if I remember correctly, we did this on 7 days a lot too.
Yeah. That's true.
But we look at the clock and go, oh, what do you know? It's almost 8:30. We haven't had dinner yet.
Perhaps we should eat food. Food?
Yeah.
What is this? This thing that we should eat, perhaps?
Yep. And the funniest thing is, with 7 days, we were always talking about food.
Yeah, food's very important in that game.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden we're just like, wait, no wonder I'm so hungry. It's like, you know, we've been live for 5.5 hours and we started at 3.
Yep.
And no, for anybody that's asking, those were not the good times. Those were the quite careless times.
Well, a good time, careless time. Sometimes they aren't too far apart, Princess.
I mean, I disagree with you if I could.
Yeah, all I'm tinkering
Alright.
with a couple pieces of concrete, so beyond that, don't let me tie you up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Thanks,
Alright.
everybody, for coming out to watch. And, hope to see you all on the next stream on Friday. I will see you all then. Goodbye, and have a good rest of your weekend.